What's up, guys? So, welcome. It is day 2 of the One Big Impact 30-day weight loss challenge. No, it's not. It's day 3. Shut up! I know what day it is. Gosh, so annoying. So, this is just like a side note. I'm going to be talking more about this specific topic in this video, but I just wanted to show you, I want to start the video out by showing you exactly how important tracking your goals are. Now, a lot of us will literally just go blindly into losing weight or something like that, and I want you guys to understand the significance of me telling you and explaining to you that you need to get really specific about what you're trying to obtain. And also, even more important, because see, I could say I want to make $100,000, or I want to grow an inch on my bicep, or I want to get a fuller back, or something like that. And those are just goals, okay? But without actually tracking your progress, you can make goals of whatever. How many of you have made a goal, and at the end of the year, you're like, okay, well, I clearly did not get anywhere close to that goal? That happens to all of us. All of us do that. And the significance of setting a goal is only part of the actual obtaining of that goal. So real quick, I'm going to show you kind of how my last few months have gone. It's a little bit of a mess. Actually, it's a lot cleaner than it was. It kind of just made it look a little bit better. But to give you an idea, I'm going to grab these real quick. I'm trying to keep everything separate so I don't get all screwed up. But, okay. And I tracked the entire time. This is, this was in my binder. Look at my binder. I just threw it down here. My binder, and this shows you, this is actually a map from the trip I was going to through Vietnam and stuff. This is where we rented motorcycles. But this is the binder. Look, it didn't even close anymore. The things don't even close anymore. This thing has been through hell. This thing was a month in Arizona and a month in Asia through 5 countries. And I tracked the entire time. This thing is all jacked up. Blood, sweat, and literal tears that I had to freaking go through to actually keep on track. Now you're going to notice every single page is going to have literally, I ran out of room, so I went to the back of the page, tracked the entire time, you guys. I'm going to be honest, there was a couple days I probably didn't get to track and stuff, but the majority was tracked. Now this was the first 2 months, okay, packed into one little pack. Then I started realizing, hey, I need to probably break this down into week by week by week. So when I got back, this is week 1, okay? This is week 1, and I'm following different plans and stuff like that. But this is week 1 tracking. Now, the thing is, when you're trying to get successes as far as building muscle or losing weight or something like that, you have to track micro tracking, because you can't just say, I want to lose 20 pounds, and then 6 months again, you check in with yourself again. You can't do that, because micro tracking, like what I'm doing here, this is the first set. Look, you can see, hopefully you can see. So it starts here, obviously the worst shape one. And then this is the week 1 of cutting, week 2 of cutting, week 3 of cutting is what I just started yesterday. So micro tracking is basically reevaluating, rechecking, and looking at your progress each and every single week. You can't just say, I'm going to lose 20 pounds in 6 months, and then go check in with yourself in 6 months. Because what happens? Maybe you only lost 5 pounds. Maybe you lost 30 pounds. Maybe you got lucky. Whatever. But the majority of us will say, we'll recheck in with it later, and then we'll realize, oh, crap, I only lost 5 pounds. But if you were to micro track in the first week or something like that, you can identify the problem. You can say, hey, I only lost a pound this week. What the hell's going on? And then you reevaluate, redo everything, and you say, okay, the next week I lost 5 pounds. Boom! Your freaking results are tenfold. You're already 5 times quicker and 5 times more efficient than if you only rechecked with yourself 6 months later. So please understand the importance of actually keeping track of everything. I saw good chest development. I saw good arm improvement, good tricep improvement. And I'm not saying that to like say, like, obviously, you know, I'm not in the best shape of anybody. Like, I'm working on it. Like, I am a work in progress. I call myself under construction, okay? But that's the reality of it. But I will say, I actually just had a huge success, and I'll show you. I'm all excited. When I started this on April 9th, this bulking phase, I started with some goals, and I can read them. They're called the buff goal over there. And I started at 16.5 inches on my bicep. Today was actually the first time I measured since I got back, because I just didn't really worry about it. But I will show you, if I can get it here. Hold on here. That is 17.5. So I gained a full inch on my bicep. That's what tracking's about. I felt great about it. Like, I was so excited about it. Like, I know that's only an inch, but like, that's huge on a bicep. Like, that's good. And I'm a big guy, so I put on muscle pretty easily, but I also put on fat pretty easily. So it's kind of like a weird balance or whatever. But I'm really excited about that, because I've gotten lots of compliments just walking down the street and stuff like that while I was in Asia about my size. But then again, Asians are a lot smaller than me, so I didn't really take that into consideration, or I didn't really take it to heart too much. But then I got home and I'm like, holy crap, I gained an inch. So that's really cool. So I'm getting really, really specific with my tracking. And the reason for that is because I want to see where I come from. I have gone so far as to, I'm actually about to email myself. I'm emailing myself some stuff as far as, I'm doing, like I was doing in the bulking process, weekly pictures, how I was feeling. And the reason I'm emailing it to myself is because this stuff, no matter how great it is, can get lost. And I'm doing a backup email, and I'm actually sending 2 copies, one to one email, one to another email, just in case, you know, you lose your password and you can't get into it. Although hopefully that won't happen, because I've had the same email for like 15 years. But that being said, it's a good way of staying on track. You're constantly, I'm tracking here, I'm sending it to my email, I'm working on it this way, I'm going to the gym, I'm actually rechecking in with myself. I have my goals in my face on the wall. You can see it, like, literally, I'm not lying. Like, it says the buff goal right there. Do you see it? That's the buff goal. And it's got different things, you know, and you have to recheck that. You have to keep that in the mind, in fresh. And I don't even know what the hell in fresh means, but that sounds cool. What are you doing? I'm in fresh, girl. No, I'm just kidding. But that being said, I'm going to talk about a few things, but I'm going to skip back. I just wanted to show you what I was working on. But one more thing is important, that if you're trying to build size, now a lot of you aren't trying to build size or whatever, but if you're trying to increase your strength, if you're trying to increase your balance, your mobility, whatever it is, whether it's your cardio, if you're trying to run further or something like that, you need to track it. You need to track whatever you're doing, okay? Because if you're trying to be able to be successful through compound movements, and as far as like compound successes, like, hey, I lost a pound this month. Next month I want to lose 2 pounds. The next month 3 pounds, and whatever it is, you have to track. Because, for instance, look here. Okay, so if I did not track, this is what I actually just did. Okay, so can you see that? Hold on here. Let's get it. Okay, better view. Okay, so this was week 2. All right, and I know that's upside down, but this was week 2, and I hit certain amounts. The following week, if I were not to track, see right here, I made my own little column. It says need to beat column. Okay, so these are my amounts for week 2. These are my amounts for week 3. So when I go, and this is blank, but when I go into week 3, I need to know at minimum, I need to beat the amounts on week 3 in order to see more progress. Otherwise, you literally go into the gym and I just grab a weight, and everybody does this. I did it. Okay, I have literally just started the whole tracking progress as far as like building muscle and stuff like that. It's intense. Like, it's intense as far as like, it's a lot of freaking work. but I'm showing that it's worth it in my successes. I'm seeing improvements. I'm seeing developments like I'd never seen before, which is cool. But the important thing is, if you didn't track this, if you didn't pay attention to this, you go into the gym and you grab whatever weight's heavy and you just go. And chances are some weeks it might be less than the previous week, but you don't know. You know, you might be more tired this week or something like that. But if you go in and you say, you know what, on the incline dumbbell press, I was doing 40 last week. No matter how I feel, no matter what I want to do, this week it's going to be 50. And you go in there, even if you're tired, you're like, dude, I got to get this 50. It doesn't matter. I got to get this 50. But if you didn't track it, you would be like, oh, 40 sounds great. Maybe even 35. You're like, oh, yeah, 35. So what are you doing? You're completely wasting your entire gym membership. Like, what are you doing? If you're not actually feeling and getting benefits from each week. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people, they're not in there to build muscle. They're not even in there to beat out last week, and that's perfectly fine. But if you're looking to lose weight or whatever your goal is, you have to adapt these type of practices in order to actually see successes. Otherwise, you're just turning your wheels. It's like walking down the street and you walk exactly the same point. I walk from here to Circle K, and then I do that 100 times throughout the year, and I don't know why I haven't lost weight. Well, you probably lost a couple pounds in the beginning, but then you literally maintained. You have to walk further than the Circle K. And then when you walk further than the Circle K, you're going to have to walk even further than the Circle K. But without tracking that, you really don't know exactly how long you're going. That's why if people are, you know, doing the fitness trackers and stuff and they're trying to beat out their steps, how are they able to beat out their steps? Because it's recorded. It's tracked on the app. We know it because it's actually being tracked. This is exactly what I'm doing here, just in a different type of setting. If you could pay, what do you do when you do a personal trainer? What does the personal trainer do? They get the little notebook and they go, yeah, good job, little Johnny. Yeah, last week you did, what did you say last week? They know what you did last week. It's not always about the personal trainer is like this some huge guru. They're writing down what you're doing every week. Why are you seeing successes? Because they freaking tracked it for you. Now you're doing more weights. The next week you're doing more weights. If you lost a pound, they know how to cut something because they know what you were doing before. They don't remember it all. They're not some crazy, insane, intelligent guru. Do they know a lot about personal fitness and stuff like that? Absolutely. That's why we go to them. But the majority of your success is going to be from tracking. Okay? Otherwise, you're just turning your wheels. You guys, I hope you guys like our video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Remember to spread love, not hate. This is day 3. Okay? If I have anything to add, it will be in the end of this video. Check the end screens. Here, wherever they are. And if you haven't, please subscribe. Have a beautiful day. Keep up the good work. Drink your damn water. Where's my damn water? I gotta go get some water. Have a good day, guys. Peace.